Hi everybody, Richard Tromans here again at Artificial Lawyer TV. Today we're doing another product walkthrough. This time we're covering Expert Radar, and to tell us a bit more about it is Kate from the Expert Institute. Hey Kate.
Hi, Richard. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you on the show. First, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and the company, and then get into the walkthrough? But either way, in time-honored fashion, I will come back at the end and ask you some questions. So please take it away.
Perfect. Thank you, Richard. I am excited to be here to discuss Expert Radar. It is our AI-powered intelligence tool for expert witness due diligence. Just about Expert Institute, it is a legal technology platform designed to give attorneys a strategic edge in litigation. At our core, what we do is connect law firms with industry-leading expert witnesses across all fields and disciplines, whether they need a testifying expert, a consulting specialist, or just in-depth industry insights to strengthen their case strategy. But that is what we do. That is the heart of Expert Institute. But beyond expert search, we have a team of 70 plus in-house physicians who work closely with attorneys to review medical records, evaluate cases, and identify key medical insights. So that's whether it's assessing standard of care, causation, or damages. Our doctors provide critical analysis that help attorneys build stronger cases. But that brings us to Expert Radar. This is the product that we're here to talk about today. Expert Radar is our AI-powered due diligence tool that helps attorneys investigate opposing expert witnesses. It provides real-time insights into an expert's litigation activity, their past testimony, disciplinary actions, publications, potential biases. We're helping attorneys uncover contradictions, conflicts, and credibility issues. So it's an incredibly powerful tool for any attorney looking to gain an advantage in expert-driven litigation. So I'm excited to show you how it works. So what we're looking at now here is our Expert IQ portal. This is a vertical workflow platform through which our clients can access each of our core services. What we're providing here, expert searches, Expert Radar, medical record reviews, medical chronologies, and strategic research. So all of that organized into one place for you, little one-stop shop. So let's get into Expert Radar though. This is a Expert Radar report we have generated on an expert, Dr. Gregory Oshanek. And what Expert Radar is going to do is it's going to bring together a comprehensive profile, an amount of information together for you on an expert witness. So we're bringing together professional information, risk and credibility information, and then litigation activity information for you here as well. Bringing it all in one place. So we're here looking at this litigation activity. We're looking at who's retaining the expert, his activity by state, his activity over time, what area of law is the expert working in. We're then able to utilize these beautiful analytics, these beautiful graphics to apply filters. I can click directly here on this plaintiff. So who's retaining the expert? The plaintiff. I can click on that. It's going to apply a filter for me. Then I'm going to scroll below. I'm only going to see those cases in which the expert was retained by the plaintiff. So, your capabilities in terms of narrowing down these cases, seeing what's relevant to you is pretty phenomenal here with this product. I say always, it's great to bring information to people. It's great for it to be comprehensive, but it's only as good as your ability to navigate it. So we bring it all here. We have this immense amount of information, but when we make it keyword searchable. So if my case is about traumatic brain injuries, TBI, I can plug in TBI here. I can see it's searching across all of the information that I've compiled in this profile. I can see there's 222 matches in the profile. I'm then going to click here. It's going to show me where those matches allocated. So that term is coming up in his publications, in media and news, in his reports and transcripts, and then able to navigate directly to any of those items here. I'm able to see here quickly, easily. I have 45 expert reports and transcripts in which that term TBI comes up. You're then able to navigate directly into those. So all of these litigation activity documents, we're not linking you to an external site. You're able to get that right here. It is attached We're not going to prompt you to purchase that document. Nothing like that is attached here for you. That information is here to do with as you choose. So all this litigation activity, we're compiling, cases he's involved in, both personally and as an expert witness, really looking to strategize, to see cases where potentially he's testified differently. But we're bringing all that information to you. Each of these cases, you can expand out here just for an example. One of these cases, we're going to give you a description of the matter, all these relevant data points, and then the relevant documents for that case, flagging for you if we've detected challenge language in that case, and then providing information about parties involved and representation for those parties. So just an incredible depth of information provided here for you, but then made keyword searchable. So just an incredibly powerful tool. There's that personal litigation for you, so providing that information for you as well, potential dirt. But this relationship section has really gained a lot of traction, and we've gotten a lot of positive feedback from people we work with, from our clients, that you're able to quickly and easily see who's retaining the expert. Are they retaining them over and over, or is this a relationship that you would want to look further into? I can click on that funnel and see that list of those specific cases, so I can look at those and see potentially the circumstances of those cases. But we're alternatively tracking who's opposing the expert, and then judges, potential for you to look into how a judge has treated that expert in the cases they've been involved in. Again, I can funnel for those cases, look at if the expert was challenged, did the judge exclude them? So a lot of potential in that relationship section here. And then I don't need to tell any of our watchers who are in the legal field the importance of expert reports and transcripts. We are pulling those for you. We situate them with the relevant case, but we also group them there so that you can get to those, because we know that that's incredibly valuable for you. So that's that litigation activity, highly valuable. And as far as everyone tells us, and we can tell, we're kind of out there doing something that no one else is doing with that litigation activity. Then this risk and credibility tab, we're giving you disciplinary actions or sanctions, background check, pulling that background check. So giving you information about felonies and misdemeanors. We're scraping Google for you. Again, a massive amount of information, but we've made it keyword searchable. So narrowing that time that's going to take you to go through and do that due diligence on that opposition expert. And then we are noting for you if they are going to be a multimedia item. So if it's a video of the expert speaking that you wanted to delve into, to be prepared for a deposition, to see how that expert presents themselves, how they speak, that's something you're able to do quickly, easily. Double click on that, bring that to the top. You can see those individual items that are classified as multimedia, so you can get right to those videos of the expert. Providing online presences for you. We have the social media feed brought in for LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So if they're actively posting or commenting on those 4 platforms, we're bringing that in and providing that information. So industry payments, relationships with, pharmaceutical companies for your doctors, we're providing that as well. And then ownership interest. So again, the theme is just incredibly comprehensive, but that ability to keyword search this truly makes it incredibly useful. And then the last tab here, last grouping of information we have is that professional page. And what we're doing here is providing basically a lot of the information you would expect to see on a CV, but we're taking it a few steps farther for you. We've got, their overview of their specialties, their education, confirming for you that they're actively licensed to practice medicine, providing information about their board certifications here. So letting you know if they're board certified, if they claim to be so. Employment history, hospital affiliation, so where they actively have hospital privileges, where don't they have hospital privileges, and then here with these publications, this is another phenomenal benefit of using that expert radar. When I put in a SERM in my global search here, it is searching not only the title on that publication, but the abstract. So if you have an expert with hundreds of publications. Just the ability to be able to narrow those down to, here we went to 3. It is just much more manageable and can leave you a lot more time to do as an attorney what you do best, which is litigate cases, as opposed to that background research. We bring you right to it, really simplify that process for you. Moving on, we're tracking grants if they're involved in any grants, as well as associated funding. Again, just looking for those potential conflicts or things that might allow you to better strategize in your case. Last item here, presentations and conferences, again, like your CV, but we are linking you through to online records associated with those if there is an online record. So just an incredible density of information brought to you in one place, and then you have the ability to keyword search it. So just an incredibly comprehensive, powerful tool, and we're just so happy to be able to share it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Kate. And I think, yeah, the key word there is comprehensive. There are so many aspects to this. You really pretty much everything you can do, you have got there. It's comprehensive. Um, Fantastic. So, let me just ask you a few questions now, if that's okay. So, I mean, one thing that came to mind was how is AI actually used in the expert radar system?
So since 2023, we have been producing this Expert Radar product since 2021 and slowly been able to integrate AI and machine learning into Expert Radar. So that integration of the AI and machine learning started in 2023, and we are using that to enhance the analysis of case law documents. Every case law record that we receive does undergo some AI-driven processing using large language models to extract key insights and identify patterns at the case level. So then our AI is specifically designed to identify the subject expert across a wide range of data sets, and then we deliver results with far greater accuracy and speed, especially when we're looking at, where we started in 2021. We've just come leaps and bounds, and it's at, using AI and machine learning to bring us there. So to ensure precision, we do have a domestic team of legal analysts that does conduct quality assurance reviews before these are delivered to clients. But we also leverage this quality check data to continuously refine our AI models so that we're able to improve their predictive capabilities and the depth of analysis that they provide.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And in terms of the litigation activity data, which obviously is, a key part of this, I mean, where does that litigation activity data come from?
Great question. I think I would say I get that from most of our clients. They say, "Where did you get this?"
Mm,
So we do source our litigation activity through strategic partnerships with some leading legal data providers, and as well as direct court research to those local courts in certain instances. But we're able to, by leveraging multiple widely used legal databases, we ensure a comprehensive coverage of case law and relevant documents associated with that expert. But what we're doing is we're going through our process, we're querying those sources for relevant cases, for hits on the expert's name and their specialty, and then we're using advanced AI and those large language models to analyze the data, extract key insights, and generate that case level intelligence. So while our jurisdiction coverage does surpass that of any single provider, we are also continuously expanding our reach to deliver the most complete, up-to-date litigation insights available.
gotcha. Gotcha. So multiple sources feeding
Mhm.
into this. So, and one question I'm sure some people watching this, particularly if they're experts, will be thinking, how long does it take to generate one of these expert radar profiles?
Also, another question I always get through this, and everyone's question is, "Wow, this is so much information. It's so comprehensive. Uh, you know, how long does it take to make one of these, right?"
Mhm.
So yeah, we do use automation, right? But then there's also that, human QC process that is used prior to delivery to, just make sure that we're giving a high quality product. With that said, we have worked diligently to improve our methods on generating these profiles, and we have got it down to an average of 5 to 7 business days to deliver one of these novel profiles. And then in some cases, just case dependent, we are able to deliver these the same day, or even, same or next day. So we really come leaps and bounds.
Wow, that's pretty fast. And for the people who, well, I guess there's two aspects to this. Let's start off with the end user, so perhaps a
Mhm.
law firm or a corporate, perhaps, or whoever is looking at this. If they want to get hold of this particular feature, how do they do that?
So in order to get your hands on an expert radar profile, you would just reach out to expertinstitute.com, reach out to Expert Institute, and just say, hey, I'm interested in seeing this expert radar product, and we will be at the speed of lightning back in touch to set up a potential demonstration of the profile, if that's what you would like for yourself and other members at your firm, or you're able to just give us some names of some experts that you'd be interested in generating profiles on, and we'd be happy to get them going for you.
Gotcha. So that's for people who would like to have their profile in the system. But if you were just a user of the profiles,
Okay.
let's just say you don't particularly want your own profile in the system, but you just want to be able to tap that information. How do you get hold of that?
So are you referring to like a library of these expert radars, or
Yeah,
just
so like if you were, let's say I'm at a law firm and I'm thinking I'm going to need some experts, or I'm going to need an expert for my case.
okay?
How do I effectively use this resource to find the people I need?
So that would be again just reaching out to us at Expert Institute,
Mm.
and just you would be set up with one of our sales and client advisories, and they would just help determine what your needs are, and go from there. But partnering with us would allow you to access any of our suite of services. Which is we're basically looking to be your one-stop shop for experts. So not only sourcing those experts, but also, researching your opposing experts. So yeah, just reaching out to us, the expertinstitute.com, and getting, established, and really understanding what your needs are so that we can best address them. But yeah, part of partnering with us, you do have access to each of these services, and we're happy to do as much as what makes sense for each of our clients. And we work with big clients and small clients. There's no, we don't only work with certain guys. We're happy to work with anyone who would benefit from our services.
Fantastic. And very, very last question. In terms of jurisdictions, is this just for the US, which of course is an enormous number of jurisdictions, and or does it include Canada and other markets?
So we do work with some Canadian law firms. It just will be a different, obviously subset of data. For instance, the background check. I'm aware that in Canada, it's you cannot legally run a background check on an individual without their permission. So
Mhm.
there's some things that would be a little bit different. But we do regularly work with some Canadian firms, because a lot of these expert witnesses do work. They'll do work in Canada, they'll do work in the US. So the information might be a little bit different. Like I said, that, like for instance, that background check section, and then litigation that they do in Canada also looks a little bit different, because of the access to Canadian litigation. But we also do some of this on some your Canadian firms. We'll do for experts that work. Sometimes they'll see an expert that only works in the US predominantly, and that they happen to be doing a few cases in Canada. Or we have some of these profiles on Canadian experts that truly just work in Canada. So that is another area that we work in.
Thanks, Kate. That's really interesting. And as mentioned earlier, it really is very comprehensive. Look forward to hearing more, but that's all for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.